Northamptonshire gave themselves a great chance of making it to the last 4 of this season's YB40 as they defeated Kent by 5 wickets with just 2 balls to spare in a crucial Group A clash at Wantage Road. Kent batted first but lost Rob Key in the second over before he'd scored with a pull off Stephen Crook which found Matt Spreagle in the deep. With Notts the likely winners of this group, a win here was crucial for both teams if they were going to qualify as the best runner-up from the 3 groups. Kent, though, found scoring boundaries very difficult, with these from Brendan Nash proving to be something of a rarity. Yet he and Sam Northeast were still able to take the score to 71, only for Nash to be stumped off James Middlebrook for 34 in the 16th over. Darren Stevens didn't really get to shine, having carried the score to 84 at the halfway stage. He was out next ball in an extraordinary fashion. Look closely and you'll see an edge off Lee Daggett cannon into the knee of David Murphy behind the stumps before the ball somehow flew to Cameron White at point. Fabian Cowdrey, who scored a 50 on debut at the weekend, tried to push the rate up by depositing White for a 6. But his innings this time was short-lived. He was bowled by Crook after making 13 to go at 105 for 4 after 25 overs. Crook was the pick of the Steelbacks' attack and he also bowled Northeast for his 3rd wicket, the batsman going for a steady 44. Indeed, Kent were consistently pegged back by losing wickets. Adam Ball top-edged Spreagle to David Willey, leaving the Spitfires on 125 for 6 with 10 overs to go. Only 18 runs came off the next 5 overs and then James Treadwell was bowled by Azarullah. And that left it to Geraint Jones to try to post a decent score. He hit this 6 in his 46, which took his side to 188 for 7 from their 40 overs, Crook with 3 for 36. Northants made a slightly sticky start to their reply, however. In the 4th over, Willey pulled a short ball from Matt Coles to Riley, while in the 7th, David Sales was LBW to Mitch Claydon, a wicket which left the home side on 32 for 2 after 7. But the game was then taken away from the Spitfires by White and Kyle Kurtzer, a man who's come of age in what has been a splendid year for the county in all forms of the game. White was the slightly more aggressive, although Kurtzer was no slouch as he reached an excellent half-century off 72 balls. His was the innings which ensured that his side kept up with the rate while they kept their wickets intact. With the job just about done with only 58 needed off the last dozen overs, both batsmen played some shots to rub salt into Kent's wounds. These both went the distance as the Steelbacks appeared to be easing towards their target. White also went to a 50, his coming off 66 balls with only a couple of 4s and that 6 included. Chasing 189 did not require either batsman to go hell for leather, and these two did just what they needed to. Their partnership was worth 142 in 28 overs. It was ended with only 16 required from 31 balls when White sliced a drive very low down to Key, who's not the kind of man to claim a cat if it hadn't carried, so White had to go for 65. Kurtzer followed 2 runs and 6 balls later for an excellent 90, nicking Stevens behind, and Crook was also out before the game was won as he was cleverly bowled by Claydon. Northants were certainly in no hurry, and although the match was won with a leg bye with just 2 balls to go, the win was a little more comfortable than that in spite of a strong finish from Kent. Northants had needed only 39 off the last 10 overs. They simply made sure, which they had to do in such an important contest. Even though the group leaders Notts lost, it still looks like a battle for the best runners-up spot for these two. They both have 2 games to go, and winning both of them will still give one a chance of making it through to the final 4.